welcome back to another video. I am so excited to have you here today. If you are new, my name is Jill. If you're not new, welcome back. This is definitely a different video from what I normally film. Typically I'll do like vlogs, week in my life, travel vlogs, fitness stuff, food, honestly, this whole channel is like anything I like thrown into one page. Like that is me. I wanted to switch things up a little bit. A goal for the new year was to do some more sit down videos because I did a poll, it was a while ago now, and you guys said you wanted to see more of stuff like that. So here I am trying to give it to you, though it's like July now. Happy start of the month, also happy July. Sorry if I like am playing with my hair a lot. I typically do that, that's just who I am. You're gonna see like 10 different hairstyles throughout this whole video. But I wanted to film a monthly reset video. This is all like in here, in this notebook. I got this from Target recently because I knew I was gonna be doing some more like planning videos and I just needed a new like nice sleek notebook. The last notebook I had, I think I got like 4 or 5 years ago, and it was like snake printed. So it was time for an upgrade for sure. I'll do these types of things in my vlogs. Like I'll talk about my goals, I'll talk about just different topics. I really get into like some personal things in the vlogs, but I've never done like one full sit down video recapping and starting a month. I've never done this before. I just want to quickly say this video is going up at like the start of July, so this might be before some of the Newport vlogs. If you're new, I just moved to Newport, Rhode Island. I'm originally from Rhode Island, but I was elsewhere. Florida, Arizona, traveling, all the things, and now I am back in Rhode Island, but I'm in Newport. I'm not from here, it's just where I am for the summer, so yeah, I'm excited to share this video with you. So how I kind of want to go over things is I wrote everything out. I took some time to, sorry if you can hear my chair squeaking. I took some time over the past few days to just like think to myself over just some reflections, goals for the new month. I was reflecting on June and just thinking of like what the month was like. I was planning for July and thinking of like my goals. I'm a big list girl. It's kind of the structure of the video. So obviously like next month, this would be like a reflection for July, goals for August. There's no way to track my June stuff because I just made like very brief goals in June. Even though there isn't a video like sharing my June goals and that there's not much I can like check off or not check off in this video. Next month's reset will kind of be like that. This month, I'm just going to talk about reflections. So it's going to be my highs and lows for June. I think it's really good to talk about the good things and to feel all the good things and to just like remember and reminisce. But I also think it's really important for your personal growth to look back on, to think about the lows, you know, the not so good things, things you wish you did differently. I'm referring to just more like points where maybe I didn't feel so good or I wish were a little different. So then like going forward, I can work towards that. I'm gonna do goals for July. So I wrote out goals and I also have those in categories. That is the kind of person I am. I don't think it's overwhelming at all. Honestly, it helps me structure things better. Just so you all know, this is a very specific sit down video for the month. This isn't like a cleaning video where like I clean. I do that a lot in like reset routines, but this is just like a monthly reset. So like where I go over more like the mental things, the goals, the check-ins, all of that. I've seen other creators do this. This is not an original idea by any means. There are stairs right above my head for the apartment upstairs. Yeah, I've seen a lot of different creators do this. I'm starting now, like years late. Oh my gosh. What are you doing upstairs, guys? Let's start with June reflections. I think this is like the not cute list I made, like of, it just doesn't look the cutest. I feel like my July stuff looks a lot just like cuter and more organized. Let's start with the highs. I feel like let's start this video on a high note. First, and I guess the most important, the biggest thing that's happened in June, it was kind of like the end of May, beginning of June, okay? Moving back to Rhode Island was probably like the biggest high. I'm from here and I haven't lived here and I never wanted to either, but life took me here. I don't know why, I don't know what for, but here I am and I'm enjoying it. I feel right at home. I love Newport and I just feel so at peace. Like I don't think I felt like this in a really long time. Yeah, I just feel like so happy here. So that was like first high. Second, very close second, if not like the same, spending time with my mom. Okay, that's higher. Like anytime I get with my mom. Like, so, I don't know why. That wasn't even a question. My mom is my best friend. It was always just her and I growing up, and when I was away, it was harder because I wasn't with her. But now she only lives an hour away from me, so we have time together every week, and I love it so much. The third high, this actually has to do with like YouTube and you guys. I feel like I uploaded so much in June. I was so consistent and I posted a lot, and there is definitely some new faces, I think, because of that. So hi, welcome. Happy to have you. It feels so good because it's something I love. I finally have the time, and I've been making the time for it, and I finally have like a routine with YouTube, and it just feels so good because this is my favorite hobby. So to be able to do it and to do it often. Fourth thing, an exciting financial goal was hit. I paid off one of my credit cards. Been in a lot of credit card debt for a long time. I just was really dumb at like a low point in my life, and I racked up all the cards. I'm not saying it as like a light thing. It's actually like hindered a lot of my personal financial growth because of it. But I'm recognizing this as a high because I feel like I've been trying to get back to this like point of like financial stability, and we're finally doing it. It's very happy. I paid off a credit card. More to go still, but very happy about that. And then I don't know if the vlog went up for this yet. I hope it did, but I don't think it's going to. I cut my hair for the first time in years. Years ago, my hair was like falling out, wasn't looking good, thin, and I was really stressed out. I wasn't really eating, and I think that's why it was like falling out. It's not like a hormonal like imbalance or anything like that. I think it was just due to like the circumstances I was in, and it took me forever to grow my hair. So it was like super long, and it was dead, and I was not loving it again, and I finally like bit the bullet and cut my hair. It's not a huge difference, but you'll see in the vlog, like when I cut it, like you'll be able to see the difference. Like, it just looks so much healthier. This isn't like fresh, this is like a few days out. I just did this a few days ago, but it was such like a high for me because I was so nervous, and I've always been nervous to do anything to my hair. I don't know why. I finally just like cut my hair for the first time in like years, and it wasn't a lot. Recognizing good things, and that was a good thing. Okay, some lows. I feel like the lows is where we get like really into the nitty-gritty honesty. I feel like this is where it shows like not my downfalls, but like things that I'm like struggling with or have struggled with. And because it's like a monthly recap, it's very like recent. I want to start like being able to talk about these things more in real time in vlogs. I just have a hard time like sharing it because I'm like, oh, it's too personal. I'll talk about it like when I feel a little better, but then I don't feel better until like over. But I want like to take you guys through the moments of it, so I'm gonna get better at that. But lows. I haven't really seen friends or family since being back in Rhode Island. I've had weird relationships with my family. One side of the family just doesn't speak to me because like they're in a religion and I'm no longer in the religion. Partially this is due to that, but then the other side, there is family on like the other side of my family that I am close to, and I just haven't seen them. Some of it's like due to circumstances, I think. They're like away for like a few weeks, and I just got here, so I was trying to like get settled, and then once I was settled, they were away. So I just feel like things are a little all over the place. Not like a super like low, because like I know I'll see them. I know everybody has a life, and we're all just trying to like get through our days. And even my friends, like they all live like 2 hours plus away from me right now. I feel like it's not like a huge deal, but like I hope to see them soon. I just didn't see them in June, and I for some reason had like all these expectations of like reuniting with everybody and doing everything, and I just like didn't. Number 2, this one is personal. Taking a pay cut and spending more money than I budgeted. So in Florida, I was making significantly more than I am now. I was working way more hours, and I was just making a lot more money. It was just the way everything was set up. And coming here, I knew I was gonna make less money. Like, I agreed to it, signed the contract and everything. Seeing it and also like not having that same income is definitely like, it's kind of a shot to the ego, though like we're not defined by money. I just like know the like my value, and though I like signed off on it, it's a little frustrating because of my financial goals. And then on top of that, I like, so then like on the budget side of things, I feel like I'm not good at budgeting with this money yet because it is less. So I'm just trying to like adjust and get adjusted to my like new life here in Newport. And that was like a low, because when I saw that first like paycheck come in, I was like, ooh, that's not good. And then when I saw the next one come in, I was like, still not great. And I've been working full time now, so it is what it is. This job is providing me like time and like a breath and a breather, and I know I'm here for a reason. It's just kind of like hard to see the difference, you know? Third thing, feeling really insecure and nitpicking myself. In the month of June, I was so insecure. In all my videos, I can see I'm like so uncomfortable. I'm adjusting my shirt a lot, and now that I say it, you guys are gonna like notice it. Not taking care of myself in Florida. I wasn't working out. I was eating like not the greatest all the time. Like there was times where I was like meal prepping and eating great, and then other times where I like just totally neglected like my eating and my habits, and I just like, I don't know, I was doing what I could in the moment. It made me feel really insecure. I think because I just like wasn't taking care of myself the way I wanted to, it made me feel insecure. And then like I noticed my body changing a bit because of that. And it happens, like I'm in my 20s, my early 20s. This is a time where my body's gonna fluctuate. I'm gonna look different, and that's totally okay. And though I know it's okay, in the moment, it's not always easy to like look at yourself like that and like see differences that maybe you didn't expect or didn't want. And it's not all bad, obviously, but just like, it's not what I wanted. And I think that's like why I was so insecure, because it just like didn't feel like me, even though it is me. Like these are all parts of me, and I'm just living my life and figuring it out. So that was a low, because I was very hard on myself in June. Off camera, I nitpicked the fuck out of myself, if I'm being honest. Like I just kept seeing, like kept looking at myself and kept like seeing something to pick apart. And I haven't really been like this in like years. So it was definitely like when I got back here and I started feeling a little bit better and started doing things again for myself that were good, I realized how much I was doing that, and I was like, wow, like I almost like feel bad for myself that I was being like that. I'm almost like, I just wish I wasn't being like that to myself. Number 4, I feel like I was really struggling with my routines between like the end of May, leaving Florida, and even like the beginning, like just that whole, okay, I'm done here, I'm about to move on to the next thing. So like I stopped doing things that were really great, whether that was like physically, mentally, spiritually. And then same thing getting here, it was a lot of adjustment, living with new people, going out more, like just having this like hard time getting my footing on my routines. Okay, there's like a beeping from a truck backing up. Please ignore. It's like going on for a while and I can hear it. I hope you can't. And then the 5th thing, I've struggled back and forth with like talking about this because I was such like an advocate for this, and I still am. A low, no longer doing therapy. I'm just gonna say it, I'm gonna be honest about it. And it wasn't necessarily my choice. We said we were gonna do Zoom therapy when I left, and when I got here, I reached out. I haven't heard from her. Part of me like even feels bad for saying this, because I feel like I'm talking about someone online that isn't here to like defend herself, but because I don't know the situation or like what happened or why we're no longer doing sessions, it seems. Yeah, I respect her a lot, just like as a professional, so I don't want to say too much. I'm not sure what happened, but we just like stopped. And I'm really disappointed, and I don't want to like go to someone else, because a part of me is like, what if the same thing happens? Freaking sirens. I'm trying to be vulnerable. We never like scheduled a session and then she like just ghosted me. Like it was like we did all the sessions we planned to do, and we just haven't heard from her. So I would love to do therapy. I'm a huge advocate for it. I don't want this to like discourage you. I think this was just like, just between me moving and maybe her schedule, like we haven't gotten a chance to like connect. So I don't want to say like she ghosted me or anything, because I don't think that's true. I don't really know, but that was a low for the month. I just have not gone to therapy. Let's move on. June, that was the reflections. So many highs and a few lows for sure. I feel like that just shows you like what a person deals with off camera, like you don't know. July goals. Here we go. Lifestyle stuff. So this is all just my day-to-day stuff. The kind of lifestyle I want to have and create for myself. Starting small, and as I habit stack and grow more, the goals will grow and the habits will become more detailed. But I start small. So yoga / workout 3 to 4 times per week. This is my 2nd week of doing this now. I started in June. We're entering July with the same goal. I just want to get my body moving. I want to prioritize my health and my body, my mobility, my flexibility. All of that I think is really important that I want to work on. So there's that. Alcohol only when socializing. I don't really drink alcohol. This has never been my thing. I do drink it. I actually do. I do drink. I don't want, no. Not that I like don't really drink it. I don't really drink it at home. Like I'll never just pour myself a glass of wine really at home. I just like not really into it. I like to drink when I go out, when I'm with friends, and when I am on like vacation or doing something fun. Find me always with a cocktail in my hand. So I would like to continue this because I feel like sometimes at home I'll have one, like just since getting here, because like my coworkers are having one, like my roommates or my boyfriend is, and I'm like, I don't necessarily need to do that, maybe here and there, but like not consistently. I want to find my morning routines and my night routines. I think I'm really getting on it now. I've started this week and last week, but I'm still figuring out my footing. All the habits I feel like and routines take time, and that takes like figuring out what works for you and your body and your mind, and I'm slowly figuring that out. So I want July to be about like nailing down those things so I can like now just like get up and do my thing. No phone in the morning. This is an active struggle. I just wake up, I text my friends, my family, I'll try to do in the morning, or I'll end up scrolling. TikTok gets me, Instagram stories, tap, 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 like somehow I always end up on there, and I don't want to do that. So I would like at least like an hour or two of quiet time like before my workout, because I usually wake up an hour to an hour and a half before I work out. So that chunk of time I would really love to dedicate towards no phone. 30 a.m. wake ups during the week when I am on my shit, when I have to work early or late in the day. I want to get my workout in around 8:30 in the morning. That's like when my workout studio tends to have the classes I like. So would like to wake up at 6:30, journal or read, start the day like that, go to workout, and then go with my day. Sleep in on the weekends, and when I'm like socializing, I want to have like a good balance, you know? I don't have a 9 to 5 like most people, or like an 8 to 5 or whatever you guys are doing now. Never have, but I would like a consistent schedule in that sense, where I have my week goals, where I'm doing all these good lifestyle things during the week. On the weekends, I enjoy, I sleep in, I do that. I feel like that's a really good like 80-20 balance type thing. And then the last lifestyle thing, cook at home most meals. I love to eat out, I love it, and I love the DoorDash app. DoorDash, I love you, but I use you way too much. Like, that's just not responsible, and I like, my thing is late night ordering. I will be so hungry after work, I go on there, and I just like order fast food. I don't need to do that. Like, sometimes I'll be sleeping before it gets here, and then I have to wake up, and then I eat it because I'm hungry. And then I go back to sleep. Like, I don't want to do that. I'm trying to slowly replace the habit. So I bought frozen food. You'll see in one of my next vlogs. It's Trader Joe's haul. Financial goals. Let's keep it moving. Pay off a credit card. I have 2 more credit cards. One is smaller and one is absurd. It is massive and it is gross. So I would like to finish and pay off this smaller one, and then by the end of the year I would like to pay off the big one. So I'm not going to put too much pressure on the big one, but if I can get the smaller one out of the way ASAP, I can work on my next goal, which is saving. I don't have a specific amount of money I want to save. I just want to like put some in my savings, just in case, for a rainy day, in case I need it. Right now my goal is to pay off my debt and then start saving, start investing, doing all that, but I can't do that until I get rid of what's holding me back. This like ball and chain, which is my debt. So that's the financial, and then just other goals I have. I want to have 2 planned date nights, one indoor and one outdoor. I feel like because my boyfriend and I live together, we work together, we socialize together very often, we don't like plan date nights and get really creative. Like, we go out to eat a lot, we watch movies a lot, we love going to the movie theater, but I feel like other than that we don't really get creative, and I would really like to. So we already talked about this. In the month of July, he plans the outdoor date and I'm planning the indoor, so I'll probably vlog it just to like give you guys some ideas too. And we're gonna like switch off every month, and I only did 2 because that's like the creative stuff that I feel like you can't do weekly. Like that, you'll run out of ideas quick. So 1 indoor, 1 outdoor a month, and then like in between we always do like a weekly date night, so we'll go out to eat, do the movies, or do the stuff we'd still like to do, but 2 of the days out of the month we're gonna get real creative. And then the last goal, reunite with my family and friends. I should be seeing most of them this coming month. That is it for the July goals. Nothing crazy, stuff that is attainable. I think in the next monthly reset I'll like actually check things off with you. We'll like recap this list here. By the way, this is what it looks like if you're curious. How cute! That is it for the July reset. I closed the book up. I hope you guys enjoyed this little monthly reset. This is just like everything in here that I want to put out here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't typically do sit down chatty stuff, so I'm sure if you made it this far, you are interested in this kind of stuff, because honestly, like, I'm sure a lot of people just like clicked out of this video. I hope they find something else to watch of mine or someone else's that they like. But if you made it this far, thank you. I love you. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is for me, so future Jill, if you're watching this, hope you accomplish some of these goals. And also future Jill, like far future Jill, this is the life of 22-year-old Jill, okay? Figuring our shit out. Yeah, I just wanted to do this video because I feel like it's a great way to recap. Maybe it's some inspiration for you. I feel like it's a way for me to be vulnerable. I feel like you can get a really good look into like my brain and my life and just things that I'm interested in and all of that. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next one. It's probably gonna be a vlog. Bye.